Hi guys, KP this side. Hope all of you are doing good. If you remember, I did my last video on September 25th when we were going through a very tough phase in equity markets, and generally I come speak to you only when markets are going through a rough patch. And if you remember, that time we were struggling with some 24,600 odd levels, and I told you it is a strong buy from my side. And if you remember, from there on till Diwali, we had some good upside rally. We went up till 26, 100, 200 with a very strong belief that this time we will go past our last all-time high in Nifty, which was close to 26, 667 levels. We thought we will go close to that this time, or maybe surpass those levels also, but somehow last 7 days have not been great. Because we have come down to 25,350 levels. 25,600 was looking as a strong support region. For a couple of days we respected that. The next support comes in at 25,400, brutally broken down today. Now we are trying to take a support around 25,350 levels. Maybe another support looks good at around 25,200 levels. If that breaks, then we might see 24,800. Any reasons for the same? No. Is this reasonable correction in the market? It is highly unreasonable. Highly unreasonable. Uh, Global sentiments even now are looking good. The US markets are almost trading close to its all-time high. I don't know if I compare the US markets with the Indian markets, we are fundamentally much better. But this is the irony. I don't know why only Indian equity markets are correcting so much. If you see, the results have been overall good. You see IT sector, you see FMCG, you see reality sector, the real estate stocks. If you see the pharma stocks, mostly the results have been good. And auto sector, obviously because of this GST cut, some very good numbers have been posted. We saw some good boost over there in the sales because of the GST cut. Somehow we feel that the positives are not being factored in, but slightest of negative is playing a big role in bringing down the markets, keeping it on the lower trajectory. And the corrections in mid cap and small cap has been very harsh, to say the least. If you see, guys, with Reliance being close to 1500 mark, which is like very close to just 5050 was the 52-week high price for Reliance. Reliance being close to 1500 mark, still if you have your Nifty at 25 350 levels, it makes you realize that there has been very strong correction in a lot of stocks, right? Because Nifty gets a lot of support from stocks like HDFC Bank, Reliance, TCS, Bharti Airtel. Bharti Airtel is also trading on a higher side. Reliance is trading on a higher side. TCS has been sluggish for quite some time, but still, if we have Nifty trading around 25,350 odd levels, it is not giving a very good picture of how things are placed right now. Okay, so what do I feel? I feel this market has a very limited downside left now. Because this correction cannot be justified on any grounds. There has no major shifts in the macroeconomic scenario for India. Things are looking good. Most of the sectors have posted good commentary. The companies have posted good commentary. There is no reason you can justify this 1,000 points, almost 1,000 points fall in Nifty in last 7 to 10 days. The major reason, if you ask me, is FII selling in Indian equity markets. Like anything, they're selling a lot in Indian equity markets. The one good thing is, the one good reliever is the fact that mutual fund buying, the SIPs, have not slowed down. The GST collections are still on a rise. RBI governor has given a statement that banks are looking healthy with the rate cuts. The banks are going to see a boost in their interest incomes. So overall, things are looking good to me. I don't see any reason why Indian markets should be under pressure. Last time, if you remember, I told you one reason why Indian markets may see downside is only if it gets a pressure from, overall correction in the global markets, especially the US markets. But if US markets are not showing a downside, and if Indian markets still go down like this, the way things are going on right now, it doesn't really justify the fall in the markets. if you ask me, like I already told you, extreme I see is 25,200. We should be able to take a good support at 25,200. Honestly speaking, I thought 25,400 se hi bounce back aayega. But today the fall that has happened, almost a gap down kind of a situation we had today, and I personally feel 25,200 is going to be a major support zone. If that breaks, then probably 24,800 is going to be your last strong support, from where definitely a bounce back is expected. Now, I can only be telling things based on my understanding about the markets, and we never know how things are going to unfold, but I have a very strong, so I only talk based on probabilities. If you ask me, I personally feel from here a good bounce back will happen in the market, and we may see Nifty again going past 26,000 levels. Yeah, it may take some time, but I personally feel it will happen very fast. That's what I feel. Now, when markets correct, there are a lot of people out there who start texting me, and they start getting very negative about the market. Guys, I don't say that you don't get negative or you don't take tensions. That is human tendency. If markets are correcting so much, especially the mid cap and small cap stocks are correcting so much, then obviously tensions will be there. But we need to exercise a bit of logical reasoning and understand कि क्या ये correction justified है. अगर ये correction justified नहीं है, then either you should keep quiet and wait for your stocks to re-perform, or the second thing that you can do is you can simply go on to do some averaging in good stocks, or look for better opportunities in stocks which have corrected too much. Like for example, one stock which I feel is a great buy at this point of time is Dixon. Dixon is trading around close to 14,900 odd levels. It is reasonably priced. It is a good stock to have in your portfolio. You can do it's an expensive stock in terms of value, so you can consider buying small quantities of it and keep adding if it further falls. But I feel there is less downside. So around 14,900 odd price, Dixon looks good to me. Apart from that, you can consider some stocks even from real estate sector. Like personally, I feel Lodha is a good buy because results have been good for Lodha this time. The stock did show some upside momentum, but again, because of this overall market correction, stock में थोड़ा correction आया है. Lodha looks good to me around 1200 odd levels. It is trading around 1200 odd levels right now, so you can consider buying Lodha also. It is a good stock. मैंने पहले भी आपको बोला था, from SIP perspective, if you ask me, then having Trent in your portfolio from long-term vision, guys. Okay, Trent is a good buy, and I personally have one strong bet right now in my mind, which I feel is a good candidate for a reverse in momentum. That is Godfrey Philip. Godfrey Philip is a company which deals in tobacco products. Right now trading close to 3,000 odd levels. You can definitely consider buying Godfrey Philip with a potential target of at least 10% upside, which means you can look for 3,300, 3,400 odd levels. Cigarette मत पीजिए, उन पैसों को Godfrey Philip में invest करिए. Okay, but like I always say, my knowledge in equity markets is very limited, so you don't have to waste your time criticizing me for anything, because I already have confessed that my knowledge is very limited, and I can only tell you things which I feel are looking good to me at a given point of time. Rest you people are very intelligent. You do your due diligence, ask your investment advisors before you pick up any stocks, and if something goes wrong, then you should not be cursing me for any reasons. Okay, only in your blessings you should remember me, not in your curses. So 25,370 when I'm making this video is the levels of Nifty, giving the strong upside potential in Nifty. Stocks नहीं खरीद सकते तो इंडेक्स में इन्वेस्ट करना स्टार्ट कर दीजिए, whether directly in index. If you don't do FNO, then you can also consider buying. Increase your SIPs right now, especially if you are having exposure in index related funds. Let's hope this time when we see index flying close to 26,000 levels, maybe I'll come and speak and blow my own trumpet if it's allowed. Chalo, bye bye guys. Cheers. God bless all of you. Stay bullish. Have peace of mind and stay healthy. Go do some gymming if you feel stressed. Gym is your answer. Go over there and hit some iron. Okay guys, bye bye. God bless all of you. Thank you guys.